It was 2 a.m., and I was jolted awake by a frantic pounding on my apartment door. Half asleep, I stumbled out of bed, heart racing, wondering if it was an emergency. When I swung the door open, there she was, Emma, my best friend since college, standing in the pouring rain, drenched but radiant in a full white wedding dress. The lace clung to her like a second skin, and in her hands, she held a bouquet of wilted roses. Her eyes were wide, a mix of terror and hope. "You said you'd marry me," she whispered, her voice breaking. Was it really a joke? My world stopped. If this story already has you hooked, smash that like button and subscribe for more insane true-life tales that prove love can hit like a thunderbolt. Now, let's dive into how a casual quip turned my life upside down. My name's Alex, and Emma and I go way back. We met freshman year in a dingy dorm lounge, both nursing hangovers from orientation week. She was the girl with the infectious laugh, the one who could quote every line from old rom-coms while acing her biology exams. I was the awkward engineering major who hid behind sarcasm. From day one, we clicked, no drama, just easy friendship. We'd pull all-nighter studying, binge-watch shows, and share secrets no one else knew. But deep down, I always felt something more. Emma was beautiful, smart, kind, the whole package. I just never had the guts to say it. Instead, I'd joke about it. "Emma, if we both hit 30 and we're still single, I'll marry you," I'd say with a wink. She'd roll her eyes and laugh, calling me an idiot. It was our thing, a safe way to flirt without risking the friendship. Fast forward 5 years. We're both 24, fresh out of college, navigating the chaos of adult life. I landed a job at a tech startup in the city, coding apps by day and crashing on my couch by night. Emma was pursuing her dream as a graphic designer, freelancing from her tiny studio apartment across town. We still hung out every weekend, coffee runs, movie marathons, the occasional bar crawl. But lately, things felt off. Emma had been distant, canceling plans last minute, her texts shorter than usual. I chalked it up to work stress. Little did I know, her world was crumbling. It started with her family. Emma's parents had divorced when she was a kid, a messy split that left her wary of relationships. Her mom remarried a decent guy, but her dad? He was a ghost, popping in and out, making promises he never kept. Then, a month before that fateful night, her dad showed up unannounced, claiming he was turning over a new leaf. He wanted to reconnect, even invited her to his wedding to some woman he'd met online. Emma, ever the optimist, went. But it was a disaster. Her dad got cold feet, ditched the bride at the altar, and vanished again. Emma came home shattered, questioning if love was just a fairy tale. "Why do people even bother?" she texted me that night. I tried to cheer her up with our old joke, "Hey, at least you know I'll marry you if all else fails. No backing out here." She replied with a laughing emoji, but I could sense the pain behind it. Meanwhile, my own life wasn't picture perfect. I'd been dating casually, a few apps, a couple of setups from friends, but nothing stuck. Every girl I met paled in comparison to Emma. She was the one who got my dumb jokes, who remembered my coffee order, black, 2 sugars, who pushed me to chase my dreams. But confessing? Terrifying. What if she didn't feel the same? What if I ruined the best friendship I had? So, I buried it, focusing on work. My startup was booming, we were about to launch a new app that could change everything. Late nights at the office became my escape. Then came the party. It was a mutual friend's birthday bash at a rooftop bar downtown. The city lights twinkled below, music thumped, and drinks flowed. Emma showed up looking stunning in a red dress that hugged her curves. We danced, laughed, and for a moment, it felt like old times. As the night wound down, we ended up on the edge of the roof, staring at the skyline. She leaned her head on my shoulder, sighing. "Alex, do you ever wonder if we'll end up alone?" Her voice was soft, vulnerable. I panicked, defaulting to humor. Nah, Em. I'll marry you right now if you want. Just say the word. She looked up, her eyes searching mine. For a second, I thought she might kiss me. But then she punched my arm playfully. You're such a clown. We laughed it off, but that moment lingered. The next few days were radio silence from her. I texted, called, nothing. Worry gnawed at me. Was she okay? Had I crossed a line? On the third day, I showed up at her apartment with takeout, our peace offering. She opened the door, eyes red from crying. Dad called, she said, collapsing into my arms. He'd apologized, but it was hollow. He said love isn't real, it's just timing and luck. We talked for hours, her head in my lap as I stroked her hair. Don't listen to him, Em. Love's out there. For you, especially. She smiled weakly. Yeah? Prove it. I grinned. Fine, I'll marry you tomorrow. Another joke, but this time, her expression shifted, something serious flickered in her eyes. Life got hectic after that. My app launch was days away, crunch time at work. Emma seemed better, back to her bubbly self. We grabbed lunch once, but she was evasive about her plans. Big project, she said mysteriously. I didn't push. Then, the night before the launch, I crashed early, exhausted. Which brings us back to that 2 a.m. knock. Seeing her in that wedding dress stole my breath. Rain poured down, thunder rumbling like an omen. Emma? What the hell? I pulled her inside, grabbing a towel. She shivered, dripping water on my floor. You said you'd marry me, she repeated, her voice steadier now. Multiple times. Was it all a joke, Alex? Or do you mean it? I stared, brain short-circuiting. The dress was vintage, something she'd probably scavenged from a thrift store, but on her, it looked like destiny. Of course it was a joke. But, she cut me off, tears mixing with rain. No. Don't lie. I've seen how you look at me. I feel it too. But I'm scared. My dad's mess, my trust issues, it's all holding me back. So I decided to take the leap. If you say no, fine. But I had to know. My heart pounded. This was it, the moment I'd dreamed of and dreaded. Emma, I've been in love with you since day one. The jokes? They were my coward's way out. I didn't want to lose you. Her face lit up, but doubt lingered. Then why not say it? I sighed. Fear. What if you didn't feel the same? What if we crashed and burned? She stepped closer, the dress rustling. We're already crashing if we don't try. Life's too short for what-ifs. My dad's wedding fiasco taught me that. We talked until dawn, spilling everything. Her fears of abandonment, my insecurities about not being enough. It was raw, emotional, tears, laughter, the works. By sunrise, we were exhausted but closer than ever. So, what now? I asked. She grinned. Well, I'm already dressed for it. We didn't elope that day, too impulsive, even for us. Instead, we started dating, properly. Dates turned into weekends away, building trust brick by brick. But challenges came. My job exploded post-launch, I was traveling constantly, leaving Emma feeling neglected. One night, over a tense video call, she snapped. This feels like my parents all over again, promises, then absence. It hit hard. I realized love wasn't just words, it was action. I negotiated remote work, prioritizing us. Emma faced her demons too, seeing a therapist to unpack her past. There were fights, jealousy over my female coworker, her pulling away during stress, but we communicated, resolved. One breakthrough came during a road trip to her hometown. We visited her mom's house, where old photos sparked memories. "I don't want to repeat their mistakes," she said. I held her. "We won't. We're writing our own story." Months flew by. Our friends were shocked but thrilled. "About time," they said. We moved in together, blending our lives, her art on the walls, my gadgets everywhere. Then, on our 1-year anniversary, I planned a surprise. We hiked to our favorite spot, the city skyline below. Kneeling, ring in hand, I said, "Emma, I jokingly said I'd marry you once. Now, I'm dead serious. Will you?" Tears streamed as she nodded. "Yes, 1,000 times." The wedding was small, intimate, friends, family, no drama. Her dad even showed, apologetic, but we kept boundaries. Walking down the aisle in that same thrift store dress, altered to perfection, Emma glowed. Our vows were heartfelt, promises to choose each other daily, through jokes and storms. Looking back, that 2 a.m. wake-up was the best jolt of my life. It taught me that love isn't perfect, it's messy, scary, beautiful. Take the risk, speak your truth. You might end up with the love of your life. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share your own crazy love tales in the comments. Who knows? Yours might inspire the next one. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.